a holy name. Okay, in my country, it's a very famous god,
Hmm.
a deity altogether. But I was
Yeah.
never a very fond of gods and deity. So I was like, what kind of a name it is? Who gives a name like Shiva? And
Okay.
I renamed myself back in 2019 around like that with the name called Sohan. And nothing much. I had a friend named called Rohan, like Rohan. I just changed it to Sohan. I didn't even searched like what is the name of this meaning, like a meaning of
So
this
what
name.
is meaning? What's the meaning?
Very recently, I actually gave it a search, like 4 or 5 years. So virtually, all my friends virtually knows me with this name Sohan.
Hmm.
And when I gave it a search, very recently I gave it a search, and it's very interesting meaning. So
Okay.
Sohan, the name meaning of the Sohan name is very handsome, and I was like, okay, that's
Okay, that's I approved. Like that's a good name.
that's a good name. I gave it to myself unknowingly. I didn't knew about the meaning of this name, but thank
Yeah,
God,
like thank God it's not like something embarrassing or something.
it is good. But
Yeah, you're lucky.
people also like my name initially when I started, when I grew up, when I went on to my college, and then when I actually started meeting people professionally, they kind of
Hmm.
started liking my actual name, and that is when I also started liking my actual name. So I kept both the
Oh,
names
okay.
these days. So
Yeah, I think like Chiva can be like a formal name at work or something, and so on like a nickname between your friends, your buddies, like that.
exactly, this is what happens these days.
Yeah, a lot of people like in like work setting they prefer to have uh traditional serious names. It like reflected at your character or something.
Exactly.
What
Anyways,
a great story.
lot about me. Everything has a story in my case. How about you?
In what regard?
In
My name?
regards, well, I'm actually searching the meaning of your name, by the way. By the time we were speaking, I was about to search the meaning of your name. But if you would like to tell, the
Yes.
meaning of your name.
Okay, so obviously it's an Arabic word. My name have the same meaning as the word aura in English.
Hmm. Yes.
A circle of light.
Yeah. Around the moon, huh?
And it's, yes, around the moon specifically. And it's a very old like name. You can trace it back to centuries.
Mm-hmm.
Very old Arabic name, and it used to be, which is funny, it used to be also a boy's name, not only for girls.
Mm-hmm.
But now, no, it's only like only girls. So I remember when I was in primary school, we were reading a story about like someone in history,
Mm-hmm.
and the boy name was Hala, like me.
Mm-hmm.
So kids in my class started to annoy me. Oh, you have a boy name. You have a boy name, which was frustrating for me. Like, and I felt sad, but like, why do I have a boy name? But eventually, I loved my name.
My surname, this Shiva Singh, the surname of mine, like just like you have Muhammad, the surname.
Hmm.
So it is a kind of a surname, but actually the very similar pronunciation of the horn, like horn, the cows
Oh,
or the
okay.
buffalo's
Wow.
horn.
I see. You were
So
bullied because of it?
so in our Indian language, to those horns, cow horns,
Hmm.
we say sing.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And I used to get
Mm.
teased a lot about, where's your sing, you see? And I was like, I don't have it. So
Kids can be mean. Kids can really be
I mean,
mean.
I have also been mean to a lot of times to a lot of friends with a lot of their names and surnames. So that's okay,
I did the
I
same. Like, yes, you're mean to me. I am mean to you. I wasn't perfect.
so obviously let's accept that. Like we were not, white as moon. We are not as white as
Yes,
moon.
yes, we're not angels.
So how long
Yeah,
have you been
like
practicing English? Hello.
outside of the program, maybe 4 years because I actually studied English in my as a major in
Mm-hmm.
college. So as a professional English, 4 years, like
Right.
literature, syntax, phonology, syntax, phonics, all that. Yeah, 4 years.
Okay. That's interesting. And how long have you been here on episode?
Actually, this is my fourth day.
And how has the overall experience been?
I like it. Yeah, I really love the idea of meeting people from around the globe.
Yeah.
Like I met you from India, I met some Brazilian people from Peru. For God's sake, like I would imagine me in Egypt meeting someone from Peru.
Yeah.
It's very interesting.
It is indeed. And when is your birthday, Hala? What's the
My
date
birth,
of your birth?
I was born in the 28th of October.
That's interesting. And what are your hobbies apart from okay, you said you love anime, EXO, and love talking, huh?
History and books, yeah.
That's good. That's good. Do you like singing by any chance?
I like what?
Do you like singing?
I like to listen to music, but I have a terrible voice, so no.
Who
I have a
says
really
so?
bad voice.
Who says so that you have
I,
a
I, I, I'm a critic of myself.
you can't unless I was the same like you. But when I actually started speaking with couple of people, not couple of like almost whosoever with whomever I speak almost, I have
Hmm.
been told like, okay, my voice is good or whatsoever. I'm not blabbering about myself, but I have been told like that. So you cannot judge yourself because you will always be, harsh to yourself as a person, as a human nature. But your voice is also good.
Maybe, but I think when we say something is bad or good, we say
Hmm.
it because we compare it with something else. So I say my voice is bad because when I compare it to people who actually can sing,
Hmm.
I realize my level that okay, I'm bad.
So, what are your
So
favorite? Yes, go
mhm.
ahead. Yeah, please.
No, 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 you go. I'm ready to hear you.
So, what are your favorite animes that you watch?
I watch a lot of anime. Basically, most of the anime I watched, I like them.
Hmm.
So I watched like Naruto, Bleach, Attack on Titan, Monster, Full Metal Alchemist, Solo Leveling, IQ, being straight a lot. Like the list is huge.
The list is huge. Wow, that's interesting. And the best part is that I have never watched a single anime in my life.
Really? You never tried to watch anime?
I have just watched 3 episodes of Death Notes. That too, I had a friend who was an anime lover, and she
Okay.
made me watch along with her these 3 parts. It was a good anime,
Good friend.
Death Note was a really
What?
a
What
good
do you remember? Which anime was it?
Death Note.
Oh yeah, Death Note.
It's a
A lot
good
of
one,
people started anime. Yeah, the idea is actually good, like to have a book that you can write
and
names and boom, they're dead. It's wow, it's a
you know
blowing idea.
it was a very
But
good.
if you really yeah, but Attack on Titan is like the best anime out there. If you really want to watch an anime, I really recommend Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titans. It is actually based of a Chinese movie, or I don't know if it was a Chinese or a Japanese movie. But
It's Japanese.
there is also a movie called Titans. Okay, and for
Hmm.
me, Japanese and Chinese looks pretty much the same. So I am not able to recall if it is a
They do
Japanese
look
or
the
a
same.
Chinese movie.
Like
But
I can't tell by how they dress, their
yes,
clothes. I can't tell, but like the face, no, never. Korean, Chinese, Japanese, they look the same.
yes, that
But
that is
like
a,
the dress code, yeah, I can tell by the dress code.
so that's the thing. And there is a movie of Paul Titans. I
Hmm.
watched 2 parts of it long back,
Hmm.
when I was kid. I think this complete the series of anime series is based upon that movie.
Okay, nice. Yeah, that's great. By the way, because I have some experience with Indian movies, do you have a favorite Indian movie?
Tell me which are your favorites.
Okay, I really love. It's a hilarious movie for me. Three Idiots.
All is well.
Yeah, and a whole list. I love it. Wow, that's one of like the earliest Indian movies I watched. It's such
Yes,
a
it's
hilarious
my
movie for
favorite
me.
movie. It's my favorite movie. It has portrayed the entire education system and the way society think of an education, but it's very
Yeah,
different.
yes.
So
I
I
love
love
when a
it.
movie like criticizes the society to point at
I
something.
was one of the students, though I was not as bright as the actual guy, the Amir Khan. But apart from studies, I did everything in my academic.
Hmm.
Okay.
So you had a similar experience like the movie.
Yes, in terms of enjoying life, I never studied in my school time. I always enjoyed in my school times. Okay. Apart from
Hmm.
studies, I used to involve in sports. I used to get myself involved in all kinds of mischievous, notorious things. Okay.
Hmm.
Somebody can do. So I was never a good student, you can say. So there was a girl called Fatima. Okay. She was our class
Hmm.
monitor and she was really good at studies. And yeah, you see. But I don't think
Okay, that's really.
academic has got anything to do with life.
You are correct. You are
And
correct.
what are the
And I
other
also,
movies?
yeah, I watched it. I was gonna say, I also watched some of the movies for Shah Rukh Khan.
Hmm.
Um, like I don't really remember the name, but
The story.
the one where I watched My Name is Khan, by the way, and I watched one he was with Kapul. I don't know how to say it in Indian. And when she was his wife, and like Amitabh Bachchan was the father, and he didn't approve of the marriage. I don't know. Let me search the name.
And then was it Mohabbatein?
What?
Mohabbatein?
Let me search the name to be sure. Um,
Okay,
mm,
Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum. Chalo, I got you.
yes, Kabhi Kushi Kabhi Gum. Yeah, Kabhi Kushi Kabhi Gum.
Because you said, they got married in the movie that I was talking about, they never got married. The actress actually dies, because Amitabh Bachchan disapproves. And in that also, in that, Amitabh Bachchan was the father of the
Yeah, I'm like
actress. And in this case, Amitabh Bachchan
yes,
is the father of Shah Rukh Khan.
mother of the actor. Yeah, like Amitabh Bachchan was the father.
So,
And I
yes,
also watched Doom, like Hrithik
Dhoom.
Roshan.
Right, right.
The three parts I watched them,
Yeah.
and yeah, I watched a lot of Indian movies, but like the names are like don't stuck with me. I watched Tiger by Salman
It's Salman Khan.
Khan
Tigers in
and
the
yeah, Terry Nam and
That's my favorite movie. That's a very sad movie, by the way. I don't watch it these
yes,
days.
yes, and there is another Ashi Kumar, Akshay Kumar.
Akshay Kumar, right?
Yeah, I watched some of his movies as well.
You should watch this
And
movie.
yeah, I
Okay,
have a good
if it has been dubbed in the Egyptian language, just watch this movie of Akshay Kumar. Okay, we haven't got.
which one? Maybe I watched it. It's a new
Okay,
one or what?
no, it's an old one, but it is one of the best movies you will ever watch. Okay, I have just typed down in the chat box. Just copy paste it, and you would just love it. If you ever find it on Egyptian language, I'm not sure, but it is.
Can you, let me search it. Maybe I already knew it and like I'm bad memory with names. Let me search it. Okay.
It is an
Uh,
absolute masterpiece.
oh, no, I don't know. No, I don't know this one.
You should watch it. It is
I
one
I,
of the best
I know the
comedy movies.
one where he suddenly become rich. Do you know this one? Like
Akshay
I
Kumar.
think yeah, there's a movie. I think one of his family members like is dead or something, and he was rich or a mafia man.
Entertainment. Have you watched Entertainment with a dog?
No, 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 not this one. I watched Slavi or Slafi, maybe.
You watch this
Um,
movie, okay? If you love watching romantic movies, watch this one of Shah Rukh Khan. The second one that I've just typed it down. The first one is the
yeah,
very
sure.
comedy movie. It's a comedy movie,
Hmm.
and the second one is the
Hmm.
very romantic one.
Actually, I have to say, Indian cinema have some really interesting movies when it comes to romantic.
Hmm. And Shah Rukh Khan is the
Yeah,
one,
and
the best.
yeah, he's a great actor. Yeah, and also Ashwarya Rai.
Yeah, yeah, obviously.
There was a movie I remember. I don't remember who was the actor, but I remember it, like the movie setting was maybe in the early 19th
90s.
century.
Mm-hmm.
She was a dancer. She loved like a man who's rich, and then he dumped her. She would die out of sadness. Like you guys really know how to do a great tragedy.
Yes, yes, we
Really.
are great at bringing tragedies into the movies. Yes, that's something I would.
Yes, yes. You're perfect masters actually at making tragic movies.
Well, yes, the 90s movies and the songs are like really, really great.
Well, chef kiss really like you're so great at it.
Your English is good
And
compared
yeah,
to a lot of Egyptian people, by the way.
I'm an English teacher,
Yeah.
so I should have good English.
Have you got your channel or something by any chance?
No, I just like have a job online. I teach other adult. That's it.
Okay, so on which platform are you teaching? Like, do you have your own platform
an
or?
an an, an Egyptian academy. No, I work with an academy. They bring me the students, and I have like a salary, fixed salary, and that's it.
Wow, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, like if you have your own platform, it's too much effort, and nowadays like there's no the market of teaching is already like over inflammation there. So why the bother? Just work with someone.
It is, it is, it is. I mean, at the end of the day, the money has to flow in. That is all it matters.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. As long as I get my paycheck, I don't care.
That is how. Any plannings, ever to visit India?
Any what?
Any plannings to visit India in the future?
Oh, I wish really I can visit India in the future, but it would be too expensive for me
I
because
get you.
my currency and my country is so bad, really bad, and
I
to
get you.
travel would take lots of money. I would
Are you
love
are
to
you
like
planning to travel abroad by any chance for your career in the future?
I'm like thinking, or I wish I can travel to like another country to work, not
Hmm.
like as a visit,
Yeah, that is
but
what, like as a
uh,
work.
yeah, like I'm a fresh graduate, like I just graduated last summer,
Mm-hmm.
and any job abroad like requires like at least 2 years or 3 years experience,
Mm-hmm.
plus some certificates like the Sultan, TIFL, or the Delta. So I'm
Right.
trying to build up my resume nowadays,
Mm-hmm.
and who knows what happened. But yeah, definitely I have plans.
And definitely, whatever will happen, will be the best for you. And
Yeah, sure. How about you?
well, I'm planning to travel abroad definitely very soon, but it would be more
Okay,
of as a
have
visitor.
some.
I have no plannings to travel
Okay,
abroad for work or anything because
okay.
luckily my country is at the like at the situation of growing. You see, it's growing.
Yes, yes. In India is doing good financially in the recent years. Yeah.
Yes, in the recent years, we recently kind of overcrossed in terms of GDP to of Japan. Okay, economically.
Yes.
So I think it is the best time for people of my country to stay in our country and then may help it grow.
Yeah, like
Financially,
to
education.
be a foreigner in another country is never easy.
It isn't. It isn't. And I think in the past few years we
Mm-hmm.
saw the conditions, and India is a very peaceful
Mm-hmm.
country to be living in compared to any other country that I have
Yes.
seen. Okay,
And at least it's your country, like you won't feel like a stranger, and
you never.
you would stay. Like no one loves to be away from their family unless they have to. So if you don't have to, stay in your country.
I'm very blessed. So whatever we have been
Yes,
given by our
yes,
country. So
that's good. So what country do you want to visit? Do you have something in mind?
yes, yes, I have. There are a couple of countries, and Egypt is one of them. Okay,
Oh, welcome. It'd be great if you visit Egypt.
Egypt, Turkey, all these.
Oh, Turkey is beautiful. I wish I could go to Turkey.
Yeah, Turkey
It's
is
a very
beautiful.
beautiful country.
People are very beautiful.
Like, before you, I was speaking with a Turkish guy, but he lives in the UK. Like,
Yes.
damn, who leaves Turkey for the UK?
Yes. So Turkey is very beautiful place. I would like to visit
It
Turkey.
is, yeah. The food is great. Well,
Uh,
Indian food is good, of course, but like Turkish food is also great.
Very good, very good. It is. It is no doubt about it. And
Hmm.
then Spain is also a good place to visit.
Oh wow,
Spain
you keep choosing a good destinations.
and
You have a good day.
above all those, I'll
Hmm.
tell you, China.
Okay, this is
The
a good choice.
China
Yeah.
is the most hidden one. Nobody talks much about
Hmm.
it, but trust me,
Yeah,
China
I
is
know.
the best
Like
place.
I watched some Chinese drama, and they show a lot of like scenes from China, like not like the capital, no, like actual China, like in the countryside, their natural visiting. Well, it's great, very beautiful actually,
I
and such
mean,
a rich history in China.
very rich history. So I would like to spend a good year at least in China,
Mm.
exploring the culture because it's a very big country. Going there for
Mm-hmm.
like a month, I would even say
Mm-hmm.
is not enough. So I have a dream of spending a good 5 6 months at least in China and exploring all over the China. The only thing is the
Mm-hmm.
problem is that I'm a vegetarian. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
in China, it's hard
Mm-hmm.
to live as a vegetarian. Okay, so the
As a
only
what?
vegetarian, like in terms of diet, in terms of
Ooh.
food. Okay,
Ah,
yeah,
that. But I think because new generations and a lot of foreigners now are heading and living in China, it can be easier, but in cities,
in series exactly.
in big cities, yeah, where there is like a good amount of foreigners. Yeah, it will be a problem definitely as a vegetarian. Time's up. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Sohan.
Bye bye.
It's really nice to meet you. Thanks. Bye.